everybody. Thank you so much for watching me. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer, if you haven't learnt before. Okay, welcome to any of our new subscribers today. Thank you so much for being here as well. Okay, today, if you have a question, a yes or no question, something like, do you see me moving in the next 6 months? Or should I stay with this person? Yes, no questions, please comment them on there and I will answer them live for you. Okay? So there you go. Today is all about the new word of the week, audacity. I'm going to talk about audacity today because I have just had my fair share of people doing very bold and brazen acts that to me have appeared very disrespectful. I would actually call it disgraceful behavior people are now displaying. Have you noticed it? So let's get into today. Hello, James Cole. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Tiani2, Paranormal Experience. Always a welcome to you, my darling. Okay, so let's get on and to the point today. I've got my tarot cards here. I've got my cards pulled. But today I got told, what an audacious day. Brazen acts of disrespect. Okay. Come on, guys. We've got to laugh at what's happening around the world, right? Come on. We've got to laugh at it. I've actually got a video out there. If you haven't watched my channel, go find it. It's how to get through bad situations. And I actually laugh at it because that's me disconnecting from what's going on around the planet. Okay, hello from Argentina, says Luciano Laria. I hope I got the name right. Thank you. Hammerbama, I like the name. Hey. As Joey Tibriani would say, how you doing? Okay. Penny Lane says, hi, hope you are well. Can you tell me if I'm moving soon? Penny Lane, are you moving soon? Yes. Oh, I hope that's the answer that you wanted. I am seeing a change. It's like a sea change. If you know what a sea change is, that's what I'm hearing, sea change. Okay, so it's going to be in a place that's better for your health. Okay, if that makes sense for you. Sharon Green, hey all to you. Joy Joe, hello. Denise White, I am so late. No. Start again. Denise White, you are right on time because I'm going to pull a card this morning. Happy Sunday to you too, Susan. Okay, today I'm going to go and pull a card. I haven't done one of these for a while, but this is the amazing psychic Louise Benton. I'm going to put it up on the screen, so if you do want to pause the screen, write this down. It's Louise Benton's range of cards, okay? The anahadacreations.com.au. I will show it again in a few minutes, but she sent me a sample deck of her cards. So here's the sample deck. She sells these. Well, not only does she do all the amazing words on the back, but she actually does all the pictures herself as well. So all the pictures are her pictures, all right? So she creates these cards. They're only her cards. You can't buy these anywhere else. Look at that. Look at the amazing artwork that she comes out with. Look, there's a man with the tree of life inside the womb of this woman. So I'm going to pull a card from here today, and it's called the Anahata range. Okay, if you do want to go over and buy her cards. She sells a lot of things, okay? All right, so I've got heaps of questions. I want to stay up on top of these. Vicky Light, you talked about souls being able to merge with each other in heaven and instantly know everything about the other. Can spirits feel our emotions and experiences as we do? The answer is yes! Thank you. What a great question to ask me first thing in the morning, Vicky. Okay, I will explain it. When you've got someone over here and you've got someone over here, it doesn't matter if they're alive, deceased, or not even born yet, because time does not exist. So we've got to take this three-dimensional world out of the equation, and we've got to assume, because it's real, everything is happening now. Everything's happening now. So World War II is happening right now, okay? Genghis Khan is out doing one of his battles right now, okay? Amelia Earhart is flying over the Pacific right now. So it's hard to explain this, okay? But when we get into this perception of reality, which is concurrent now, everything is now happening, okay? And you've got a person over here and a person over here. How do they communicate is through energy, frequency. And another word for that is emotions. So when we love somebody and we're feeling them, we smell their smells, we feel their, and we hear them. We hear their voice. So we've got that energetic connection. Okay? So when you've got someone here and you've got someone here, this might be me, and this might be my best friend, or it could be my deceased grandmother. It may be a cat that I had when I was 16. It could be anybody, okay? But as soon as I start thinking about them, which is emotion, I start thinking about them, and then I start feeling them, whether it's the smell of them, the hearing their voice. You get that connection. This other person hears it. They feel it. And that's how, like an energetic trace, like the old phone lines, they can come through, zap, 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 and they can find us. So I used to wear my grandmother's ring. And whenever I wear her ring, because I was one of the, there was a lot of grandkids, and she only had 5 rings. So her 4 daughters got a ring, and I was the only granddaughter that got a ring. What an honor for me to get a ring from my grandmother. So she gave me that ring in her will, and whenever I wear that ring now, I get connected to her, because not only is she connected to me, but she's also connected to the energy imprint, the emotion that she left on her own ring. Now, it's not this one, because this is my ruby. This was bought for me by a friend of mine, okay? So, that different story. But that ring of my grandmother's, whenever I wear it, it is so much easier for me to communicate with her, because she detects me easier through that emotional connection that she has wherever she is in whatever dimension heaven resides. I hope that makes sense to you. So can they feel our emotions? Yes, it's like the old phone line. Hello, is there anybody listening? Okay. Tiffany Sanchez, hello, good morning. Linda, what do you think about past life regression hypnosis? I do it, Tiffany. And funny thing, I only just got asked yesterday whether I was doing a Zoom session with some lovely people in Mexico. Hello, if you're watching, because I think they said they will watch it. So the lovely pair that I was talking to yesterday in Mexico, she actually asked me, do I do past life regression? And I'm going to be very, very honest. I take my past life regressions extremely serious, because in most times that I've experienced and other people have experienced, we see how we died in a previous life. Now, I hope that you just saw the severity of that. No death is ever happy, right? It can be extremely traumatic. It can be extremely upsetting. And it can lead to heart attacks, strokes, and other health issues in the person now reliving those memories, okay? In one of my memories, because I've had it done a few times, I was building a castle, and I had this huge block of sandstone where I had like a little chisel and hammer, and I'm hammering in all these carvings into the sandstone to go into the castle. There was like an alleyway, it's like 1400s, and on the other side, this guy had a bowl of fruit. So I've gone over and grabbed an apple, gone back to where I was, and I was hiding this apple because you couldn't steal. And this soldier comes up on a horse and he says, I saw you take the apple. Can I please have it? So as I reached out with this apple, he pulled out his sword and whack, off came my hand. Over the next 3 days, I'm in bed. I was an old man and I'm in bed, and the infection started, and it's like this green ooze. It goes up into my arm, and I could actually feel it through my lungs. In my Lynda life, I could feel this, and it was extremely painful, extremely traumatic, knowing that I was going to die from this infection. So I take my past life regressions extremely serious. I was taught how to do first aid training. I was a first aid trainer for a few years. So I say to everybody, whenever you go and get a past life regression, make sure they take it as serious as it is. It's not a joke. It's not a fun time like a tarot deck. You can't just experiment with this stuff like a Ouija board. You've got to take it extremely serious and respect what it is that you're doing, okay? And we've also got to ask ourselves, what is your reason for wanting to have it done? If you want to just seek clarification for why, like, I like the color red, everything I have is red. Have you noticed the red flowers? I've got red glasses. I usually have red nails, but I haven't done that for a few months. So I love red around me. So I know now why I like red, because in one of my past lives, I was in a jail for years and I had a red chair. So I was in that red chair receiving all my audience because I was royal, but I wasn't the king or queen, right? But I was still up there. And they threw me into jail because I was doing witchcraft, and they couldn't execute me because of my status in this community. So I was in jail for like 15 years before I died, and I saw my death, and it's not happy. It's never happy. So ask yourself why you need to have past life regression. And then if you still need to go and do it, because it's an ultimatum, if is always an ultimatum, then there's always an option with ifs. Then go find someone who takes it extremely serious. Would I have it done again? In a heartbeat, because it shows us who we are. It gives us insight into who we are and why we're like the way that we are now. We hear that there are a lot of traumas that can happen in our past lives, okay? And how do we heal that now unless we relive that memory so we're aware of it? Because remember, the first thing I always say is identify the problem. Number one is always identify the problem that we want to heal. So, of course, we've got to have that past life regression. But then we have to ask ourselves, if I go and see that lovely Remy, who I go and see, he lives over at Indooroopilly in Queensland, by the way. If I go over to Remy and I say, hey, can I have past life? He only takes me into 3 past lives. But how many past lives have I had? I could have 1 million. So don't expect your answers. Because if you've had thousands and thousands of past lives, you're not going to relive all those in just one setting, right? So that's why I want to go back and have more, because I love finding out who I was, because I am emotionally prepared for my own deaths in previous lives. And if you've never seen death and you've never seen gore, remember I did 3 years in police forensics where I was seeing dead bodies, chopped up bodies and murder scenes every day for 3 years. So unless you're ready, prepared emotionally for that, I wouldn't suggest that you go and do it, okay? It's not something to be taken lightly. So there you go. Okay, so I hope that that's just answered Tiffany Sanchez's question. Morning to Colin. Hi to Dana sorry. Sharon Green. Question. There's no question, Sharon. Okay, maybe it's down lower. Okay, Sharon, there's no question. Jen Gillian Villages. Hello from Queens, New York. Hello! Oh my gosh, Queens, New York. I love it when people tell me where they're from, because I get this little energy trace over to Queens. I know where Queens is because I lived in North Carolina. I went up to Baltimore. I was at, I lived in Rockville, Maryland for 6 months. There you go. There's something about me. So we used to have to go past the Pentagon up from North Carolina. So we were going up through Arlington. And so I've got photos of me at the White House. Okay. Yeah, I had to push away all the Hare Krishnas. It was so exciting. I said, get out of the way. I want a photo of just me in front of the White House because of all the protesters that just live there. Okay, so there you go. I know where you are, New York, New York. Do you see an opportunity for me to find a refuge? Small bit of land. yes, I do see the opportunity there for you, Cheryl, but it's whether you actually take it and run with this idea that you've got, because I know what you want the parcel of land for, okay? I would be seriously looking for an investor to come in with you. So then it's someone else to help you do this project, because I can see what the project is, okay? So have a look around for someone like-minded who is not going to take advantage of you, because the word of today is audacity. Okay, we're going to talk about audacity today. Disrespectful behavior. Okay, prudence. Okay, so Tiffany, has any visions come true lately? Tiffany, I get things coming true every day, but I just don't talk about it. Okay, I am grateful. Oh my gosh, what a great name! Look at it, guys. It's in the comment. I am is in capitals. Grateful. I am. How many videos have I spoken where I talk about the power of I am? And I have. I have health. I have happiness. I have gratitude. I am grateful. Oh my God. I am grateful I found your channel and caught you live. I am grateful. I am the one grateful. I am privileged. I'm the one who's honored because you chose to be with me today. How goosebumpy do I get when I meet new people? Thank you so much for watching me today. I hope you enjoy my content. Please go and have a look at my channel. I've got playlists set up with all my heaven information, personal development information, ghost interviews that I've done with NDE interviews, etc. So thank you so much for being here. I am grateful. I am so grateful that you're the one that's here today. Okay. Oh my God, that's just giving me goosebumps. Let's live, laugh, love. Let's live, love, laugh. Hello, I'm moving this year. I'm actually hearing no for you. Sorry, let's live, love, laugh. I'm hearing no. Again, no. But this is your opportunity to save money, okay? I have been forced, now that I'm facing dental surgery in 2 weeks, I've been forced to shut down the bank. I have got to be extremely, extremely careful now of every cent that I spend, okay? So I'm actually thinking now, every time I get in the car, do I need to go anywhere? Save the gas in my car, because we're now at $2.30 a litre. So $2.30, so that's $4.60, so that's $9.20 a gallon. That's, if you're in America, $9.20 a gallon is where we're at now with our petrol prices here in Brisbane. It's unbelievable, okay? So the audacity, here's the word audacity, the audacity of the people in the fuel consumption place making billions of profit every year, and they have the audacity to put up prices when they know everyone's struggling with real estate, food, and their bills. My God, I can't believe what we're living in. So we're going to talk about that today as soon as I get through some comments. Okay. So let me just go down. Sydney Cat, thank you so much for being here. RP, my mother lost her battle to cancer a couple of weeks ago. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm so devastated and miss her so much. Of course you do. Of course you do. She was my best friend. Oh my God. Do you see her spirit with me? I'm praying she's okay and make it to heaven. I'm actually sensing that she did go to heaven, and I'm also sensing that she is with you. Okay? Yes, of course she's with you. Okay? So please keep talking to her. I don't know if you saw how I said it before, but the more you think about her, the more you remember her smell, the way her voice sounded, the more you remember her clothing, what she used to wear. So that's a connection that then she can come through to, because it's energy connection, which is emotions. So we've also got to remember there's no time in heaven. They pick up our emotions. And if your mum knows that you're grieving for her, do you honestly believe that she would want to come through and make that worse for you? So sometimes when people pass over, they don't come through immediately because they want us to remember them in a good, happy way and not to make us further sad or traumatized by what happened. So if you're not receiving your messages, please feel honored that your mother is giving you time to get over what you've been through, and she will come through when you are more happy about what has happened, when you start to celebrate who she was rather than missing her. Okay? Please know I'm upset for you as well. Okay? It's devastating losing anyone. I just found out the other day that I lost the little cat next door. He had no tail. Oh my God, last night I was going through the photos of this cat, a cat compared to a mother. How can you compare the two? But I am, because it's still another living person, an entity. And I was bawling my eyes out, came into my daughter and I said, I'm really missing that little cat from next door, So please know, life is hard, but they only come through when they know that we're prepared for them to come through, okay? Oh, my heart is with you, RP, so thank you so much for being here and for sharing that with me and the others today. Paranormal Experience says, a Reiki master, while doing my attunement, saw 2 of my past lives accidentally. Yeah, it's funny how they just pop in, isn't it? So that's great that you've received 2 of your past lives. How many past lives have you had, though? This is where we've got to start working it all out. Some young souls, they might only be on life 426. Other people here may have 36,428,628,223 lives. We don't know. Okay, praying you have the abundance to restore your teeth. Oh, thank you so much. I am grateful. I am facing major dental surgery in 2 weeks, 2 days. Okay, it's going to be on Tuesday. Let me just look at my calendar because I don't really want to know about this. Tuesday the 27th, I'm having major dental surgery. I'm having 4 teeth pulled out, 2 fillings. So I've taken 2 weeks off after that, guys. I won't be here for 2 weeks because I must heal, spend that time in bed, probably with my laptop, and it will be a great opportunity for me to write my next book, right? So let's just go there straight away. If you do want copies of my books today, if you do want to book a reading with me, please know that I'm not doing readings for at least the end of July at this point, okay? But if you do want copies of my books, they are available. The instructions on how to get one is over on my website, so I've just put that in there. I just say, please make a donation through PayPal, okay? I don't make money like other people do. I don't charge for what I do. All I do is receive donations. So if you're liking the content today and you do wish to give me a donation of support, I don't do super chats because YouTube takes half as their fees. Why should you support YouTube? Okay? I want your money to go to who you want it to go to. So if you do want to make a contribution to me today, there's my PayPal link. Okay, let's keep going through. Joy, I love your name. My mother is 93. Wow, what a great life she's had. With short-term memory loss. Yeah. Pardon me. Is it better for her to live with me and my husband? No. Move her into a facility? Yes. Or let her stay in her house with me taking care of it? No. I think it's time for her to let go of the house. I would hate her to be alone there at any point, especially if she's got short-term memory loss. She may start the oven and walk away and forget that it's turned on. You know what I mean? She might turn on the bath and forget about it and come in and trip in the water that's over spills because the bath overflows, if you know what I'm talking about. So it is time for her to find somewhere else to live. I don't think living with you is an option at this point. Okay, I know that you would love to have her there. I know that she would love to be with you. But sometimes we must let go of our control and allow these people in our lives to have that life contract that they signed up for. Okay? So please understand, It's in everyone's best intentions here if she does go to somewhere where there's somebody else looking after her. She needs full-time care now, okay? And at 93, wow, how grateful am I that you've had so long with your mom, okay? Let's live, laugh, love, laugh. Sorry, I am dyslexic, guys. If you don't know, I am dyslexic and ambidextrous. Do you know how fun that is when I go turn left and I'm pointing right and I'm doing it with my left hand because I'm ambidextrous, okay? I get blue and yellow mixed up. So I'll go outside and say, look at the blue sun. Because see, it's just natural blue sun because it's yellow and I have to correct it in my brain. And the other one I get confused is orange and purple. So I'll see orange. I see it as orange, but I call it purple. The other day I was telling someone what their aura color was, and I said, oh, it's beautiful purple. Yeah, but it was orange. See what I mean? So I have to always correct myself and just be aware of what I say too, because I'm dyslexic and ambidextrous. It's fun being Linda, okay? It's a whole world of fun in her head. Okay. All right. I am grateful. So true. I lost my son in 2020. Oh, I was a grieving mess. Knowing now he is at peace, it's helping me. Big, huge hug. Oh, I am grateful. I am so grateful that you are here. Thank you so much. Okay. Tiani too. Hi, Linda. Hello. Oh, look at that little rose. I love that. Love it. Red. I feel there are a lot of positive spirit entities in my home lately, like a lot. Is that so? Should I know something about them? I have a link on my website, lindaray.info. Please get a copy of my book, Ghost Explained, okay? It's not a scary book. It's an educational book. Why they stay, why they come around us, how to communicate with them, things that we can ask ghosts and spirits, things that we should never ask ghosts and spirits. So, yeah, if you want, all I ask for is a small donation through PayPal. Email me and say, can I please get your ghost book? Follow the instructions on my website, and I'm happy to send over my ghost book to you. Okay, I usually send more than what you ask for because I like being generous, okay, because I've got 4 books. Why not send them to everybody, right? Hello, I just try my best. Okay, I'm so sorry for your loss and thanks. Oh, look at RP saying to I am grateful. Oh my God, I love it when people talk in the comments. This is so amazing. You know, we've all got to find our tribe, you know, guys. Finding your tribe. And right now I've got 27 people watching. So that means 27 people around the world right now are all looking for something more spiritual, more hope, more peace. So if you do want to connect, I don't mind, obviously, so your free will, right? But if you do want to connect with some other people like-minded, put up where you live, you know, and just say, hey, I'm in Boston, Massachusetts, or I'm in Brazil, or I'm living downtown London, UK. And then, you know, try and get connected with people close to you, okay? If it's something that you're looking for, obviously, okay? Because we all need to feel supported, okay? Because there's so much audacity going on in the world right now. So let me just catch up with these comments. Okay, I urge you all to get all of Linda's books. They are so enlightening, will resonate with all. Bless. Paranormal experience. Thank you so much for that testimony. Okay, I do not have testimonies because I have so many testimonies that I don't need to advertise them. I have no ego with what I do. So listen to the comment. I urge you all to get all of Linda's books. They are so enlightening. So there you go. Thank you so much, Paranormal Experience, for saying that. Sean Cooper, I worry about America and how it's all going. Will everything get better? How do I say this? You want to help? She just said no. Gotta love her. You know, for those who don't know me, I've got this guide. Okay. She's about 30. She's got this real shrill laughing talk. I've seen her a few times in my life and she talks to me all the time. Every day she talks. And I just said, I need your help. And she just went, nah, not getting involved with this one. Okay. Will America get better? All right, let's address that question. Will America get better is yes. But will it be in the next year? No. Oh my God, I've got to laugh at this. When I laugh at things, this is my defense mechanism or my survival mechanism that comes in when I'm so traumatized by what I'm seeing. It's how I deal with stuff so I just don't burst out into a quivering wreck of bloody crap, okay? I do see a world war. It has already started, okay? When I was talking to these people in Mexico yesterday, they said, are we going to go into a war? And I said, we're already there, okay? We have to remember who is the U country that started this with Russia. And it's not the one that's on the UK with the reigning situation on the news, okay? We've got to remember who's really at fault here. Who really is starting this war? And those three letters of who is starting this war, if you're following what I'm saying, I've got to be so careful with the algorithms, okay, guys? A three-letter agency, world something organization. Who is starting this war? Okay, you getting it? Where do they operate out of? Which country? It's a three-letter country. Starts with U. Seagulls, albatrosses. I've got to try and talk in code, okay? Will America be okay? No. They need a war, guys. Everywhere's broke. America's debt ceiling was just met again. Think about who paid it. Find out who paid that debt ceiling. Why did Wuhan get so much attention 3 years ago? It's all coming out now, guys. We're about to go into a world war. We're already in it. If we go back in history, World War II, what happened first before the battles? I'll tell you what happened first. Real estate went skyrocketing. Is that happening now? Then what happened? Interest rates went up. Food went up. Gas went up. Fuel went up. Everything went up. Electricity went up. Is that happening now? So we're already at stage 2 of a war. The only thing that we don't have yet is the launch codes, because I'm seeing that's coming. China's pretty upset. Ukraine's upset. Russia's upset. America's upset. Poland is now upset. North Korea's upset. Audacity. Let's start talking about audacity here, right? How dare these people do these disrespectful acts, which is now trickling down into society where we've got just Joe Blow, guy driving to work, doing some audacious act of disrespect to another driver on the road because he's filled himself up with all this audacity of what the governments are doing to us. How do we stop this affecting us is disconnecting from us, okay? We must disconnect from these brazen acts of disrespect that a lot of people now are demonstrating. Have you noticed it? I'm seeing it every single day. People are running red lights on the road. People walking out in front of traffic. Oh, I don't care. I don't care about you. I'm on the road. Audacious, brazen acts of disrespect. I'm seeing it everywhere I go. I'm just shuffling Louise Benton's cards because I really do want to do one of these today. Okay? All right. Thank you for answering the question that I won't be moving this year, but do you see a time frame for when I'm moving? Please, bless you. Let's live, laugh, love, laugh. Stay put, darling girl, boy, whoever you are, sorry. No disrespect there because I'm not audacious. But please sit tight. The world is about to crumble, okay? The world is crumbling right before our eyes. It's not a time to buy real estate because now that interest rates have just all gone up again around the world, guess what? We're in a recession. They're actually saying the world is in recession, but I don't think we are. We're in a depression. Now look at 1930s, the depression. How did we get out of depression? War was the only solution to generate all that money. I've just got a card from Louise Benton's range. So I'm just going to put this up again, guys. I'll just put that over to there. If you're looking to go over them to get Louise Benton's range of cards, here's a sample deck that she sent me because you get more than that. Here's the link if you want to write it down. anahadacreations.com.au. Okay, I'm just going to pause that there. Okay. Paranormal experiences, light workers will be essential during this time. Absolutely. Why do you think we're all here? Why do you think we all signed up for this? You guys watching me right now, we're the ones who signed up for this. We're the John Connors of Terminator films. You know, I always love what happened. I'm just going to have that there just in case anyone does want to go and get Louise's cards. Terminator 3. It wasn't just a line from Arnold Schwarzenegger that I love the best. It was a sign from the guy playing John Connor. When him and Claire Danes, you know, his general, his wife in the movie that he was supposed to marry. She was the vet, by the way. She had the dog place. So they're down in the underground bunker and they're looking at all the ancient technology down there. And they start getting radio signals coming in from other people. John Connor's character, he says, I now realise I was never to stop the war. I was only here to live through it. Or he says something like that. And that's what we're all here for, guys. We're not here to stop what happens. We're here to be who we are after it happens. Have that hope and faith, because in 2 years the world will be totally different. Things will be amazing. Real estate will be so cheap and so affordable, and everybody will go back to farming and looking after their neighbours. How many of you can honestly say you know all of your neighbours? Have you ever spoken to all of your neighbours? Why not? Why not? I know the 3 across the road, 1, 2, 3. I know all of them. I know the 2 past them. I know the new people in Roy's house, the people before that. I know the ones here in the little townhouse. I know the old couple behind me with the disabled girl. And I know the 3 people going down my street this way. Every time I see them, I say, hey, how are you today? Is there anything you need? I'm going up the shops later. Do you want me to get you something? Even if they say, no, it's all right, at least they know I'm kind, I'm generous, and I'm supporting them in whatever they're going through as well. So I try that with everybody, okay? I really do. And I shouldn't be special. I shouldn't be special. This should be just how we all are, right? So when we look at people now who are being so audacious, arrogant, brazen, disrespectful, don't be like them. Don't mirror that. Don't have to be like what everybody else on the planet is. You've got this spark within you, and it's this shining diamond in the rough, and you've got to get that out there on the streets and go, ta-da! This is me. This is who I am. And stuff you for trying to make me who you are. I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to be like you, and all the other sheep out there. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to shine my spark so everybody on the planet sees who I am and they feel my energy and it pulses out to them and it invades their space and it says, oh my God, maybe I could be nice too. Wouldn't that be great if we were all like that? Imagine how much love would be around this world if we all just went out there and said, I'm going to send out love today. I'm going to be out there and I'm going to give my spark to everybody today on this planet so they all feel the power of Lynda. I'm starting to be like a little joker, you know? We are only witnesses of our own demise if we allow it to occur. Wow. The whole world is going down the toilet and we're witnessing it. Do we have to be flushed down with it? Or are we going to stand tall and say, you know what? I don't care what you're doing now. I see myself in 2 years and I'm going to be great. I've got so much love, support, money coming to me. I've got all this wealth of information, wealth of health, wealth of love that I'm going to send out to everybody on the planet, regardless of who they are and what they've been through. because I don't care what they've been through, because every single person out there, every single animal and every single tree deserves to be loved. Oh, man, I love it when I get passionate about stuff, and I'm passionate about getting love out there to everybody. So there you go. Whoa, a little bit of inspiration by Lynda today. So let's go into the Exultation card by Louise Benton. Okay. All right. Earth, water, air, and fire, all merging creation's expansive desire. Everything is one. Okay. Sun and moon tuned to earth, exuberant elemental forces birthed. Rolling waves and radiant light. Spirit and form take to flight. This is where we take off and launch ourselves, guys. Go and fly. Be that fly. You know, we're just like these little baby birds sitting on the edge of the nest thinking, can I jump? Are these wings going to carry me? Trust it. Trust it. And fly. And let everybody around you see the spark that you are. Nature offers a divine invitation to share its joyous exultation. You're watching me for a reason today, guys. You want this. Don't be that arrogant person out there audaciously making all these wrong decisions, okay? Cleanse body and mind and the pathways will open. So the more we love ourselves, the more we love others, the more the doorways are open. Windows closed, but doors always open for us. Have you noticed how many great things have happened for you this week? Okay? How many great things. I went out yesterday with my daughter. We did some driving because she was learning to drive. She didn't do bad. She went great. I was so proud of her. No one hit us, thank God, because there's so many bloody lunatic drivers out there at this point. So I came home after half an hour of her driving and I thought, wow, I'm so appreciative that I had the opportunity to do this with my daughter tonight. So, pathways will open. Earth will embrace you and ego's spell will be broken. Ego, take yourself out of this three-dimensional world of crud that we're living in and imagine who you truly are. This eternal soul from heaven that is filled with love and light, hope, peace, faith, and love. Go out there and spend this to everybody. My God. Honor the seasons and cycles and celebration. Life, birth, death, and regeneration. There's never a death, guys. You know, how many times today have we said someone's passed over? How many times today have I spoken already about past life regressions? We don't just simply die. There is always life after death. I'm living proof of this because I died in 2001. They reflect the essence of our own true nature. Wow. Go out there and be your true self, guys. Of constant change and transformation. So if you do want to pause if you want to pause the screen, there's the word straight from Louise Benton. She creates all this. She writes this own poetry. It's beautiful words that she writes. So in red it says, I celebrate life and accept change with ease and grace. Ease and grace. Because energy is constant. Energy is always changing. Energy never dies. And we are energetic beings. Well, I hope that just all made us feel good for the day. Woo-hoo! A little bit of inspiration there by Lynda. Let's get back to some of these messages. Mackenzie, what do you see for me and James? I see you together, Mackenzie. Okay? I see us together. That's a good sign. All right. Oh, my God, you're so right. Thank you so much, Claire Barry, whoever that was for. The world crumbles all the time, depends on where we live. Every generation has drama and there's no time, so it's all the same. Yeah, Sharon Grant. We create drama in this world. How do we learn what is right unless we experience what's bad? How do we know how to do the right thing unless there's someone out there like an axe murderer, chainsaw massacre? I've got to joke about it because it's just so horrendous, right? But unless we see these acts, how do we know then not to do those? How do we know how it feels to be affected by that? So then we can say, I don't want to do that. I want to become love. I want to be nice to people, respectful, honouring people and being loving, supportive people. Carla S., morning lady, just sorted out the doggies. Blessed to you, Carla. Carla, how was Sydney this morning? For anyone who doesn't know, I actually know Carla. She came to my house. She lives in Sydney, which is a good 8-hour flight away. Not a 5-hour flight? I don't know. It's a long way. Carla came up to my house and saw me. So I've actually hugged Carla. I love Carla. She's gorgeous. And she's actually looking after someone else's dogs this week. Sorry, Carla, I had to share because you've shared, sorted out the doggies. Sorry, darling. Hope you forgive me for that one. But, you know, the effort that we go to for others, it's beautiful. We don't have to actually physically get on a plane or train or car and go and see someone. It's effort of like a text. I hope it goes okay for you today. Or I'm thinking of you. Because even just thinking of someone is that effort. Okay? We don't have to physically go and do something. But it's that effort that we just manifest within our own mind, which is our intentions. Because ultimately it is our intentions that creates the perspective of what we are. Okay. Time to know, says Manifestations of Delight. Sharon Green, I don't think we will ever go back to basics. Sharon Green, I don't think we will either. I don't think we're ever going to lose the internet. They can't afford to lose the internet. Okay? Governments cannot afford to lose the internet. They can't. Can you imagine if there was no more internet banking? Come on. Come on. Okay, regardless, yes, spread the word, I agree. Okay, Mackenzie James is going through a lot right now. I just want him to be okay. Of course. And how great is it that he's got you to support him, Mackenzie? Okay. Sean Cooper, how do I get out of my deep depression? Sean Cooper, read my books. Go and listen to my playlist on personal development. You're in my channel now, so click on my name, Dr. Lynda Cramer, my channel, and you'll see on the top it says playlists. So go in there and have a look at the personal development ones. I've been diagnosed with depression. I actually still have chronic post-traumatic stress disorder. How do I get through this? Is all the techniques, all the free information I share on my playlists. So please go and watch that. If you want, email me and I send out my books. Okay? My book, 5 Years in Heaven, the first half is my NDE story, where I went, what I saw when I died. Okay? So that's the first half of my book. But in the second half of the book, it's all the teachings of heaven, how to be a better, loving person, where you get out of all our depressed states of being who we were in our past. One of the chapters is self-emotions, chapter 9. So I go through how to get self-acceptance, self-respect, self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, self-reward, and self-forgiveness. And there's all exercises on how to create this within yourself, okay? The more we practice this, the more we create it in our own synaptic network, which creates our habits and routines. So the more we say to ourselves, I am grateful, we'll agree with this, the more we say to ourselves, I am healthy, I am strong, I am fit, I am healthy, I am able to deal with my future, I am getting through my dramas, I am compassionate. The more we say all those things and more every day, the more we create it. So I have Post-it notes all around my house. I am ... I have ... I am, and it's there to fill in the blank. I am grateful. I am kind. I am loving. I am supportive. I am the one who goes and helps my neighbor when they're in trouble. I am the one who will go and feed that stray cat. I am the one who does this. And then I have health. I have harmony. I have calmness. I have serenity. I have beautiful things in my life. I have so much appreciation for who I am. So the more we say I am and I have, and as you can see, I didn't have to just write that now because I have these all through my house. So I am. And you wonder why stray animals and things come to me, okay? Because they feel the energy, because they're attracted to that energy that we then create, okay? All right, okay. PD28. Hi, will I be in a relationship soon? Also, I have seen orbs. Good. I'm grateful that you've seen orbs. Yay! Alrighty. Will I be in a relationship? The best relationship I always say to be in is the one with yourself. Now, isn't that funny? Because now I just got told to read the tarot card. Alrighty, so today's tarot card is here. I've already pulled it out beforehand. I've put it in where it goes. So today we have the Two of Cups. And isn't it funny how you've just asked, will I be in a relationship soon? I have the relationship card. It's already here in my book, the Two of Cups. You wonder if I'm a psychic, eh? How did I know someone was going to ask about relationships today? The Two of Cups came out. So here we go. So you can see that it is the right card. Two of Cups. And what does this mean? The energy of the energy of the Ace of Cups has now manifested into reality. Finding expression in the form of the Two of Cups. This beautiful card is always a welcome sight with regard to romantic relationships. When the Two of Cups appears, it shows growth in a relationship. Whatever the stage you have reached together, it represents moving to the next level. How cool is that? For some, this can represent commitment, engagement, or marriage. Either way, it's an important union. Now, I always say, what is a relationship? Is it the relationship that I hold within myself? Lynda loving Lynda. Pardon me? Lynda respecting Lynda. Being loyal to Lynda. Looking after Lynda's health. Is it my relationship with my daughter? Is it my relationship with my computer mouse? Is it the relationship I have with my car? Is it the relationship that I have with my Wonder Woman mug? Because I love this Wonder Woman mug. One that's red, and two, Wonder Woman. Look how great and tough she is. So we have all these relationships. So it doesn't just mean a partner. And I always say, if you need a partner in your life, that only means to me that you need to work on yourself more. No one ever needs a partner. We get a partner who amplifies what we already have, okay? We never get a partner to make us whole. We should be whole before we get a partner, because then they're just a mirror of who we already are. So I hope that helps you there, okay? So get my books on how to self-love. Look at my personal development videos, how to be your best person. Because once we are our best person, we attract in people who are right for us, okay? Alrighty. M. Swords, hey, Lynda, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. M. Swords, thank you for being here with your little heart and little star. Is that ring that you're wearing chameleon? It looks like mine. Actually, this is a ruby ring. I'll take it off. I was with my friend Sue. We were up at her house up on the Sunshine Coast. And I said to her, I don't know why, but I've got to go to this certain street today. Can we go over? There's markets there. Can we go to the market? So as we're at the markets, I'm looking around. I'm looking at, because I always wanted a ruby ring. And I was drawn up the road. I said, we've got to leave the markets and head up the street. So we're across the road from the markets. And I said, I don't know why we're going up there, because the markets are over there. So we're walking up the street, and right at the top, there's a crystal shop. I walked straight in, walked straight to the counter. And on the counter was this guy. Now, this is a ruby. Okay, it's a ruby ring. Just bring it up so you can see all the facets in him. Okay, It's a ruby ring. And if I turn it around so you can see inside him, okay, maybe if I put the torch on my phone. Hey, Siri, turn on torch.
It's on now.
It's on now, says. So if I do this so you can see through it. Oops, hang on. Maybe, I don't know if this will work, whether you can actually see through him or not. Yeah, but it's a ruby, okay? Siri, turn off torch. Hey, Siri. Turn off torch.
It's off now.
Thank you. I always say thank you to Siri. Isn't that funny? Just because I'm respectful to everybody. So this is a ruby. It's not a carnelian. It's a red ruby. Okay? Okay. So, but thank you so much. I have a lot of carnelian out in my dining room in a bowl with about 60,000 other crystals, little shards and stuff that I've got. Okay. Okay, Sean Cooper, thank you for what you do. Today I came across your video about your NDE and subscribed. I will share your channel to my wife. She is very spiritual. Thank you so much, Sean. I hope that my content answers some of the questions that you have. Please know that I am having dental surgery in 2 weeks. So during the next 2 weeks, I actually want to film a lot of videos so I can upload them every 2 or 3 days while I'm recouping, okay? So I don't stop, because obviously I won't be able to talk for a few days or a week because I'm getting all my teeth pulled out. Why am I having all my teeth pulled out? I was a very sick kid. My mum and dad tell me that when I was born I'd need heart, lung, kidney transplants. I was in hospital till I was about 2 and I was in oxygen tents. So pure oxygen, it affects your eyes. Look at this. I'm -9 eyesight. I'm nearly blind. My ears are shot. My nose is shot. My throat is shot. Listen to my nasal voice. My teeth are shot. My skin is shot. Yeah, look at my skin. I've got it's crocodile skin. And then I've also got the scars from when I was in ICU from when I died. So I like showing off all my scars. You look at all this cannula. Like if I come in, you can see all my cannula marks where I had all the drips when I was in hospital. Okay. Yeah. So I've had a rough life. But it's only rough if I make it, right? If we allow it, because I am healthy. And the more we say that, the more we create it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching me, Sean. If you go over to my website, www.lindaray, and I'm going to do it again for all those that are new watching today, because I know that some people only watch for 5 minutes and then they turn off. So there's my website. It's how to get my books. I always say best to get them off me as a PDF. Don't go through Lulu because they're $25 each on Lulu. And if you buy this one on Lulu is about $60. $60 because look how thick it is. And then you've also got to pay postage and handling, which it comes up to about $80 to buy it. Buy it off me. Make a contribution through PayPal. Buy it from me and then just take it up to your print shop and you can print it for $20. So it saves you a hell of a lot of money doing it that way. Okay. All righty. Okay. PD28. Thank you, Linda. Thank you too with your little red love heart. ASMR sounds. Yep. Is there any way you could send it to me directly? Your book? My books? Yeah. Email me. Just email me. Say, can I get your books? Okay. ASMR sounds. We've already spoken, so you know what to do. Okay. Mary Demirian, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Linda. Hi. Hi. My son had the COVID jab over a year ago. He's only 19, and we have seen numerous doctors, specialists, and many tests. No one can tell me what is going on with heart and immune system. Oh, my God. Mary, I hope you're on Facebook because there's a group that I'm in. There's actually two. One is SGA, Suddenly Gone Australia, and the other one is Unjabbed. If you put in Unjabbed, both of those Facebook groups share a lot of ways to get rid of the nanoparticles, the graphene oxide, and the spike proteins out of our bodies. Okay? MNR, I just stutter because I just don't even want to say the word. mRNA is in everything now. Okay? Why do you think I'm so scared of having this surgery? Because I'm hearing that it's in everything now. Meat, especially. So I hardly ever eat meat anymore because I certainly don't want all this graphene oxide stuff in me, this black intelligent goo. It's AI technology. Does Elon Musk know anything about this? I don't know, but it is funny how he wants to proceed with this Neuralink where we all get a chip in our head and we are, if we get these chips in our heads, just letting you know what I'm finding out, this may be true, I don't know, but they can actually tap into our dreams. They have access to our thoughts. So they know what we're going to do before we even do it. So this could be a good thing, like for premeditated deaths, etc., right? Murders, where someone planning a bank robbery, they can go stop it before it happens. But do you seriously want them to know your passwords that you're thinking about? Do you want them to know about your fears, your dreams, your goals? Do you want the government to know those things? Be very, very careful on what we say we allow into our bodies. We got had with these jabs, and I can't say too much about it, or else I'll get switched off because of algorithms. But I'm so sorry, Mary, for your son. It's heartbreaking because I'm now a part of the forest of the fallen, and it's all people like your son who have been affected. And I've got a photo of what this group is about, and all we do is we go out and we put out flyers of what people have been through just to bring awareness to people of what is really going on out there. So the more that we show what is really happening, then the more people are aware so we don't keep going with it in the future. Correct? So I'm just looking for this photo of what we do now. Here it is. So basically it's all flyers of people who have been affected. It's called Forest of the Fallen. And it's just individual stories with their photos. Horrible, horrible situation. But yeah, because there's so many. So many. I'm sad. It breaks my heart. So let's get back. Beautiful ring says manifestation of the light. Thank you so much. Okay. If you do like what I'm talking about, if you do want to support me today, I do not charge for what I do. I only accept donations. I do not do super chats on YouTube because they take half of it in fees. So there's my PayPal link, guys, if you do wish to support me today. Love yous all. Claire Barry, you are strong. I try to be. We have to be. Okay? So let's go there to what I'm drinking today. I am drinking my usual tea, turmeric. I get the little spice jars. So turmeric is like a little red one. Then I get ginger, turmeric and ginger, honey, lemon, and garlic. So you can see in here, I've got the lemon. There's my lemon in my tea. Okay, so I've got a slice of lemon in there with the turmeric, ginger, honey, and garlic. So it looks like a little bit like urine. Yucky if you saw that. It's like, yeah, but it's beautiful. Here in Australia, 98% of the population are sick. 3 months ago, I could go to my local doctor. I could ring at 8 and be seen at probably 10 or 11 o'clock that day. I rang on Thursday afternoon to see a doctor on Friday just to get things that I need. Not that we're sick, just scripts and stuff. And she said our first available is Monday afternoon. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's a 4-day delay to see a doctor. So I asked her why. And she said all our doctors are sick. Funny that, because they all took it. They're all sick. And Saturday and Sunday, they're actually closing the clinic because they can't see anyone because everyone's sick. Great state that we're in. For those who don't know, we've got a Gold Coast University Hospital here in Brisbane. Well, it's on the Gold Coast. It's a huge hospital. They only built it like 5 or 10 years ago. And next to it, not far away, about a 15-minute drive, is SeaWorld, SeaWorld on the Gold Coast at Southport, they have a big hotel. It's a resort. So it's called SeaWorld Nara Resort. They've just converted that into a hospital. I openly say I didn't take the medical procedure. I did not take the genetic therapy, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm not sick. Is it because I'm drinking healthy, eating healthy? I don't know. Am I special to everybody else out there? I don't know. But when I talk to my friends who also did not take part in this experiment, none of us are sick. And some of them eat junk food every day. So why aren't we in hospital sick at this point? Don't know. But then I've got a nurse that is now over at Nara, SeaWorld Nara Resort. And she's gone around the ward and she's asking people, did you take it? Did you take it? Because it's not on their medical files because they're not allowed to talk about it. And apparently what this nurse has told me is virtually every single person in hospital at this point had taken the thing, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. I haven't taken any and I'm healthy. I'm trying to work this out. I want to know what's in it. I want to know how to cure people. I want to help people. That's where I'm at. So the more we look at groups out there, do a search on Google, like Unjabbed or SGA or something, because there's heaps of people out there now sharing natural remedies to get rid of all this genetic therapy that's inside our bodies, okay? There are ways out there of getting rid of it, okay? Everybody's waking up to it now, I hope. I really hope that a lot of people are now waking up to it. Okay. In my honest opinion, AI is just ruminating old info, nothing new to see there. Manifestations of the light. I watched this video the other day. It scared the hell out of me. It's a woman. She walks into a room with a robot. And this robot is walking sort of half normal, like a human would walk. And this woman is telling this robot what to do. And she's saying things like, do you feel? Do you have a heart? Do you have a consciousness? And then the interviewer of the show's there as well, and he's talking to this lady who's got the robot. And he says, well, what's your interpretation? Do robots have a heart? And she said, well, we humans have a heart. So it is plausible that AI does too. So therefore they have a consciousness because they have the ability to think and create. So then the mind blow happened. The lady who brought in the robot takes off her head. She's a robot too. I was watching that video. I watched it again and I watched it again. And she could have been me sitting there in front of you. She was a robot. So you could be on a train. You could be on a bus. You could have police come to your door. That's not human. It's so scary. I was even watching how she walked, the motion of her teeth, how her mouth moved when she spoke, the tongue movements, her nostrils flaring. I was even watching how often she blinked. Like I just moved my head, like gestures, human behaviors of body movements. She had all of it, and it was so scary. Wow. So I tried to go back and find that footage because I'd love to share that on Rumble. I'm on Rumble, guys. Psychic Bananas. Go over to Rumble and check out Psychic Bananas because it's so truthful that it sends you bananas because it's insane. So I am on Rumble. I've just commented Psychic Bananas is me on Rumble. I've got to do some more videos on there soon. Okay. Is it me or is it buffering? I don't know, James. I'm not getting told anything here that says that it's buffering. Sorry, James. Okay, RJ, flu season in Australia is always an exact indicator of what happens in America come winter. Yes, you guys are in for a really bad time this year, guys, in America. If we're having it so bad, and I'm finding it is interesting. Those who aren't getting sick. Those who did are the ones getting sick. Funny. Because I've got this thing I shared on YouTube, and I'm just going to put it up so you can read it because I don't want to read this, okay? So let me go find this I shared it on my YouTube page. On YouTube, I'm Linda. On Facebook, I'm Linda Ray. There's me on Facebook, okay? if you want to join my page, if you want to friend me, please send me a friend request, but then also private message me on Messenger and say, hey, this is me. So I know to friend you, because I get a lot of friend requests, and I've had stalkers in the past and people impersonating lieutenant generals of the US military. So I got to be aware. Yes. Did you hear what I just said? Lieutenant generals of the US military apparently in Syria right now doing peace walks every day. Okay, it is funny. It is funny. So in here, let me just go in here because I've got this thing I shared it the other day. Okay, I've got to go find it. Just bear with me a moment. So I'll just so now they're saying garlic kills COVID. So there's the article from this doctor that garlic kills COVID. Okay, why did we have to take it? Okay, now we're talking about the personality changes. Okay, personality changes. So I've got the links to that. They're calling it cognitive decline. Have you noticed how angry people are now? Have you seen how audacious they are? How disrespectful people are now? Okay, so it's called cognitive decline, and it's from this thing. Okay, I've got links to that if you want to go see it. Okay, I've got the email that the American Board of OBGYN sent out telling them that they all got gag orders if they were telling people the truth about what was going on. So I share a lot of this on Facebook, okay? If you do want to come along and be a friend of mine, please send me a message just to say, hey, this is me, because I get so many friend requests. Damn, they've pulled that link down. Isn't that funny? Maybe if I just go through. Oh, here we go. No. I think it's still here. So we're talking about this lady that was one of the high people working in this company, the pharmaceuticals. And they were asking her if the things were safe. And they knew a month after they got pulled out that they weren't safe. And this is coming straight from some person high up in Pfizer. So they've got to be held accountable for all this. Anyway, I can't find it there. Sorry. All right, so let's just get back to being happy today, okay? All right, let's get back onto here. Jen Julian Villagers. Hi, doctor. Turmeric needs a dash of black pepper to activate turmeric's enzyme curcumin. Yes, I actually use cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper, however you pronounce it. Okay, I put that in there as well some days, but it gives me sort of a buzz because it's it attaches to my metabolism. Okay. My husband passed away several years ago unexpectedly. That's why I ask if you see me in a relationship soon. Did my husband send me the orbs? I'd say he did. Grab a copy of my ghost book because it's spirits and ghosts. Okay, but I talk about ghosts more. But yeah, you'll know what orbs are. Okay, talk to him. Ask him to send you another. Well, if orbs are them trying to manifest, by the way. But ask him for signs. Hey, can you make my lights flick? Or, hey, can you stop my clock? Or, hey, can I have a pink feather turn up tomorrow? You know, something like that. Okay, Megan C., hello to you too. And Swords, my best friend's personality has changed completely. I know, I'm hearing this every single day, guys. Every single day I'm hearing it. So, now we go over to my little lovey-dovey card, getting back on track. I love these little love dove cards that I've got. The one today says, love believes in fairness and justice. I pulled this out before I started today when I did my tarot. Love believes in fairness and justice. What we believe to be fair and just will come to be. The more we love, the more we don't judge why things happen. Every single thing happens for a reason, okay? We have to take our ego out of the equation, because it's our ego that creates grudges, regrets, and depression. Take our egos out of that equation and just allow and accept. When you see someone doing a stupid act on the road where they nearly kill somebody, laugh at it, because that's how I disconnect. I just think, oh my God, I hope he's got a medical reason for doing what he's doing. I hope he's going to save someone's life. I hope he's got some reason to be doing what he's doing instead of just being a jerk who's audacious, disrespectful behavior on the road. So I hope and pray that everybody's doing what they are for a reason, okay? Because there is a reason for everything that's happening at this point, okay? We've just got to remember to be grateful for everything. Hi, I'm very late. Matria, you are fine, darling girl. You're not that late. Well, it's 9:45 already. I've been here for over an hour. Okay, Dave Mack, good morning to you. Why do you think they did that to the population? Oh, Dave. I've got about 20 different reasons, but I can't share them on here. Depopulation, control, world order, new world order, whatever you want to call it. They want to get these 15-minute cities so we're controlled. I was looking at these electric cars the other day. One electric battery costs about $25,000 and it takes 15 different ingredients. So for one car battery now, we only need one mine. If we get these electronic batteries, we need 15 mines to create all these batteries. It is not good for the environment. I can't stress that enough. It is severely not good for the environment. They are so expensive to create that the government already knows these. And the other thing that I was talking to a guy, he said every single house will have to have a charging port, and it takes 9 hours to charge a car. So every single house will have to have a charging port. And if you're in a high-rise apartment building, I've lived in a high-rise. I was on floor 10 of like 28 floors. I only had one car space down below. So if you've got this collection of all these high-rise apartment buildings with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tenants, so in that basement, there has to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these charging ports. That's going to blow the grid because it takes 9 hours to charge a car. So there's a high probability that at some point during the day, every car is being charged at the same time, and it will blow the grids. So there's going to be no electricity. So how do they do electricity? Unless it's nuclear. Australia's trying very hard to pull in nuclear power. They want to base up near Toowoomba. Townsville. They want to put a nuclear base up there around Townsville. I know that they're trying to put one over north of Perth. I know they're trying to do one down around Adelaide in South Australia. They're trying to do nuclear fusion down there as well. That's also where the new space agency is going. And it's funny how there's a new space agency getting built up around Townsville as well. So is there something to do with nuclear and space technologies? Funny thing, isn't it, how they're trying to put all these things together in the same space. Space. The final frontier. Wow, the final frontier. Words there, wisdom. Okay. Matria, has anyone read Conversations with God? Okay. Dave Mack says, yes, but what if we're eternal souls? Yep, that's right. RJ read Brave New World and Brave New World Revisited in 1984. You'll get a glimpse of why they wanted to dead us. I love that one. See how I've got to laugh at all this, guys, okay? Let's get back to being positive. So I've done this card. I've done that card. Today, now, I want to do my Rune stone. Let's get some hope for this week. Because you guys are all watching me, right? We're all on the same page. We're all in the same group. Okay? We're all in the tribe. We're the ones who have to get through this mess, sewerage trap. Let's just call it that. We've got to get through the sewerage to come out of that pipeline and start being our true selves in the future. Okay, now while I just did that, I just found a Rune stone. Oh, I don't know how this one looks, so I'm going to have to find him in my book. Okay, so it looks like a Z type thing. Okay, let's go. No, it's not that. No, it's not that one. That's that one. Okay. All right, so it's over here, this stone that I've got. Let's just hold it up. So it's that one. Okay, I thought it was that one, but see, it's not that one because it's going down when this one goes up. So that's that one. This is the one I'm going to read, okay? So this one, it's I was, and it's the yew tree stone. Okay, let's have a read of this one. The most important tree to Nordic people. Wow. The longest living tree species. Having very hard cross-grained wood, it was used to fashion longbows. Wow, there you go. A symbol of protection, longevity, and regeneration. Now, remember the card today was the Two of Cups. Go research what the Two of Cups means because it's all about relationships, building stronger, building new again. Okay? So I'm just going to put my hand out. So there's the Two of Cups that I got out today. Okay? All about relationships, moving forward. Because remember, there's only a few of us on the planet in comparison to the 8 billion. I would actually say, oh God, how do I say that? Don't. She's telling me not to say it publicly. I can't say it publicly. I know. It hurts. But, sorry, that was my guide. She was saying, don't say it, Lynda, don't say it. I can't say it. Let's just put it over the airways like this. In the next, well, we're already in it. I can't say in the next 6 months it will start because we're already in it. We've already got real estate going up. We've already got the interest rates going up. We're already in a war zone, okay? We're already there. There is no coincidence with what just happened to that dam in Ukraine. Don't listen to who did it. Don't listen to what they're saying because we all know who did it, okay? Okay, those 3 letters, that country, they did it, okay? But we've got to be careful what we say on here. They did it. They're trying to make out that Putin in the pudding, you know that guy? They're trying to make out he's bad to justify why we then support and want a war with them. So don't listen to it. They're trying hard to start it now. But the problem is with that dam, why that river? There is a nuclear power plant that relies on that water to cool what's going on in that radiation plant. Think Chernobyl, think Fukushima. That could happen in the next couple of weeks. This will be the start of the end if that does happen, because that will be giving the USA the clear light to bomb Russia. Stay tuned. I already know how it's going to end. And we've just got to get through this next 2 years when the world starts to, we will forego our politicians. Everyone's going to get sacked. It's all going to be good because we're going to get more people like us, the ones watching me right now. We're the ones who are going to stand up, you know, like the old walking in with the white sacks over our heads with the spears, the lynch mobs, if you watch. You know, one of my favorite movies is Emilio Estevez, Billy the Kid, if you know that movie, right? Bon Jovi's in the second one, okay? Young Guns is the movie. Go watch Young Guns when the lynch mobs come out. We want a hanging. Well, that's where we were at. We were at that part, right? So let's just go back to here, this tree, the yew tree. A reminder of the value of the things in life that are enduring. Love and friendship, loyalty and family. So remember what's important to you through these times coming, okay, guys? It's a wake-up call if things have been neglected and need more attention. Well, I've got to dust my house because I haven't dusted in a few weeks. So this week I need to take some time. And isn't it good I'm getting my teeth done? Because then I can do a lot of housework and stuff while I'm not doing readings and stuff, okay? While I'm not talking for 2 weeks, I can start doing some vacuuming. My daughter can help because she'll be on school holidays. The last one says it's a signal to be grateful for the things that we have. Okay? So this is all about appreciation, learning who we are. So we create the world that we want after all this stuff goes down. We're going into the toilet. Right now we're swirling around the bowl. If you've watched water, when you press the flush button, the water goes around, like this is the USA, the water goes around and then it all goes down the hole. Well, we're not there yet, but we're certainly going around the stream, working our way down before the S bends. Hang on and buckle up. That's all I'm saying. Put on your seatbelt, put on your helmet, right? Put on your knee guards because we're going to need it. So what are spiritual knee guards? What are spiritual knee guards? Okay. What's our spiritual helmet and our spiritual seatbelt? Okay. Put up your protections. Okay. Talk to your guides. Talk to your angels. Talk to your loved ones. Okay. Ask them for help. I do every day. Please, I need your help. Okay. How many prayers of help do you think the angels are getting at this point? Seriously. 8 billion people on the planet. I reckon some people are praying 100 times a day. So that's 800 billion prayers are said every single day. Help us. But why won't they come in and help us? Because it's our mess. It's our mess. They don't intervene. They will give us the opportunities to fix what we've done. But they're not going to come down and fix it for us because we created it. So how do we fix it ourselves? And I know we have this voice referendum coming up in Australia. Worst thing possible, by the way. This voice, they're trying to give more credit to the Aboriginals. The voice has its own ABN. It's a business. When do you see businesses like corporations going broke? They always make money. So this is just another cash grab for the bloody government because everyone's broke. It got an ABN 4 years ago, 2019, it got an ABN. So they've known for 4 years they wanted to bring this in. Little sods. I hope if you're in Australia, please vote no. Look into why you should say no to that referendum. Okay, Townsville is right on a ley line and says paranormal experience. I know, I've been to Townsville. That big mountain, it's just there by itself near Magnetic Island. There's this rock in Townsville. If you Google Townsville, it's flat. And there's this rock, sort of like Ayers Rock, and a little bit smaller in density, but it's still pretty big. It's a big rock. It takes about 10 minutes to drive up it. It's just there in the middle of nowhere. It's rock. It's like a meteorite just went bang right on the beach. It's right on the beach. It's a huge rock. It takes 10 minutes just to get up it. But the view from the top is just amazing because I have climbed that rock. If you're up there near Townsville, then you know the rock I'm talking about. Okay. All right. RJ, Oliver Stone's new documentary is about using nuclear power in a safe way. It's called Nuclear Now. Oh, I wonder if that's on Netflix. I'm going to write that down. Nuclear Now. Or is this just propaganda to get us used to the idea that it's going to be around? How do you know? I see through everything these days. I question everything. I even question the movies that are coming out. The one I'm really keen to do a video about is Manifest. It's on Netflix. Manifest. It's about Flight 828, which took off in 2013, and 5 years later it landed, but the people are not aged. They thought they were just on a 2-hour flight, but it took 5 years. So all their lives, with their families, everyone's 5 years older, and they've all got psychic abilities. All these people on the plane have got psychic abilities, and they call it the divine consciousness. The last episode was just a mind blow because there's so many similarities in there to what I do as a psychic. As someone who died, isn't it ironic? I went to heaven for 5 years and these people disappeared for 5 years. So there's some real similarities in this show, and I'm loving it. I started watching it again from the get-go just to really fathom. Now that I know how it ends, I want to see how they started it, just to show what these psychic abilities are. So one of the videos I want to do in the next week or two is about manifest. So if you have watched it, thank you so much. If you haven't, have a look at it, and it's phenomenal what goes on in this show, because it is so akin to what I've personally been through, with so much there. Megan, I just finished Manifest last night. Thank you for your pictures. Plain star mind blow. I know. That blue orb, you know what I'm talking about? That blue streak, that cowl, the little boy who had leukemia, he's in this blue streak. I've seen those blue streaks. That's what I see with spirit guides. That's what I see with the orbs. You know, I've got a picture in my book where I talk about the blue orbs, you know, just so people know. Look, there it is in my book, the blue orbs. So I talk about the blue orbs. Yeah, look, it's actually called the blue orbs. So it's the same colour blue. How do they know this? Unless it was the truth. Ah! Boom! There's your mind blow sticker. Okay, don't tell me the ending. Okay, RJ, I'm not going to tell you the ending, but it's excellent. It is so good. I've already watched the last episode 3 times. Okay, and I'm going to watch it again because it was so amazing how they tie it all together, and it makes so much sense. You know, I went to heaven for 5 years, and I honestly thought when I came back I was going to be 5 years older. I honestly thought when I woke up in hospital and they're pulling that tube out of my throat from ICU, I thought I was seriously going to be 5 years older because I've just been away for 5 years. So it is so close to what I talk about, what I've seen in my own experience of going to heaven for 5 years. So where did these people go? I don't want to give away clues, okay? But orb spirits, PD28 are orb spirits. I would suggest you get a copy of my book, Ghosts Explained, okay? Because I explain who can be orbs, what can be orbs, who were these things. Yeah, this book, 5 Years in Heaven, you know, I give it out to people if you want it. You just got to email me, okay? So here's my blue orbs. These were not loved ones, I don't think. I believe these were some sort of extraterrestrial alien being, and I explain them in my book, okay? I talk about them in my book. Look, over 2 pages there, that page there, another page, more after because there's the picture of where I see them. So it goes on for like 8 pages where I'm talking about, it's on here too, where I'm talking about these blue orbs, okay? But in my ghost book, I talk about the orbs more because I have real orb photos in my book, Ghosts Explained. So I've got 4 books. I'm just going to wrap it up now, guys, because it's after 10 o'clock. I've got 4 books, guys. I've got my near-death experience book I just showed you. It's called Heaven, 5 Years in Heaven. Then I've got my Ghosts Explained, all about ghosts. Psychics Explained, all my books, all my psychic abilities, how to get them, exercises, how to get them, how to get rid of them if you don't want them again. Then I've also got Spirit Guides and Life Paths Explained. Who and what can be spirit guides? Why do they come to us? Why don't they come to us? How do they come through? There's more questions at the end, you know, about who they can be, what they are, development, how to talk to your guides, how to get your messages, what they can do for us, etc. So I've got 4 books. If you want them, the link is on my website page. Okay? There is a link there. It's called Books Available by Dr Lynda Cramer. And here it comes. Here comes my book. I asked for a donation through PayPal because those books took me years and years of research, learning, developing, and to write them. Okay? They're not just, here's a story. It's not storybooks. They're educational stories, okay? If you wish a reading, then please know right now I'm looking at mid-July because I must take time off with my teeth in 2 weeks. So whoever's booked a reading now, I'm trying to get them all booked in for the next 2 weeks. So when I have my dental surgery, I can just not do anything for 2 weeks. I probably won't even get online for my emails in that time, because if I'm in bed on painkillers, I won't be on the computer. Okay? The other thing today is, if you like what I'm doing, if you want to support what I do, I can't do this without your support, because I do not get paid any other way. Okay? Here comes my PayPal link. If you like what I'm saying, if you're thinking, wow, this woman's on the right path, if you appreciate my videos, I've got about 300 videos out there now. My next video will be my 300th video, but that's not my lives as well, because I've got a lot of lives on there. So go through my playlist, have a look at all the different contents that I've got, and I hope that you find it beneficial, because everything I do is for you. I don't do this just for my benefit. I do it to help you become your full potential, your best version. Oh, speaking of, I just did a video yesterday with Christina. Now, she is from North Star Broadcasting. She has a YouTube channel. Her name is Christine Bergstrom. She interviewed me yesterday, and the feedback from Christine, she actually said, wow, Lynda, I've listened to a lot of your NDE interviews, and you've said more in this one than you have in others. She actually said you're getting better at doing these interviews now. So she said it's going to be about 2 weeks for that to drop. So, of course, I'm going to be sharing that link when that comes out to support her channel and what she does. So I hope that you go and watch this new interview on her channel. Yes, a lot of it is out there the same, because it's how I went through my process of what happened when I died. But I give more information and other things in there as well. It's a worthy interview to go watch. So hopefully she's going to send me that link in the next week or so after it's edited. So RP, thank you, Lynda, for letting me know my mother's spirit is with me and that she made it to heaven. That means the world to know. Of course, RP, we are eternal beings. She's not just turned off like a light bulb. Of course she's still with you. But just be patient for her to come to you, because I know my daughter myself, and if she was upset with me, I wouldn't want to come and upset her further. I would give her that time to heal before I let her know that I was with her. Okay? That's me personally, with my own girl. So, of course, your mother's just going to sit back and watch you, allow you to heal and get through what has happened. So when she comes, it's more of a celebration rather than something that would maybe cause you more grief. Okay? So in closing today, guys, be aware that there are people out there now. Audacious is the word of the day. Audacity. Okay? Audacity. The audacity of that person. What a brazen act they've done. I've had a couple of issues myself this week. I just can't believe that people think they can get away with what they're doing, and then they know what they're doing and they will try it anyway. So the more we try not to be like that, the better it is for us ultimately. The more we pull them up on their behavior and we say, are you aware that you're doing this? Let them know what they're doing, so then maybe they may somehow have a conscious, even if they've got conscious cognitive decline, because that's the new disease of the 2023, cognitive decline. People aren't thinking. People don't care. They're just not aware. I live near an intersection, and I've noticed in the last 2 weeks, 4 cars. Now, I'm not at that intersection all the time, but I stop because there's a red arrow for me to turn into my street. Okay? 4 times this week, cars will stop at the green light. One time the guy stopped and a car went straight up the behind of him. The lady in the back car, she go, what the hell are you thinking? And he got out like, I don't know. Like, you're at a green light. Why did you stop? And there's 6 lights there. You can't say the light went out because there's 6 traffic lights there with all green, 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 go, 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 go. So why did he stop? Because he's not aware of where he is. It's very, very scary what we're going through. So be aware of what you're going through, guys. Be aware of those around you who are acting negatively. Do you want to be a part of that? I don't. So I'm letting people know. Oh gosh, you don't want to know me when I'm talking to people. I'm so upfront. Are you aware that when you say that, you're actually doing this? Are you aware that you're talking like that, you're actually being this? And people look at me like, huh? So hopefully I'm giving them education just in my day. I've had to be. I notice I can't connect to a lot of people as well. Yeah, Rem Swords, I know. People are now opinionated. They feel deserving. Audacious. Audacious, I love that word. Oh, he is so audacious. Oh, God, I need to go and drink my tea, sit in the sun for a little while, because now it's warming up a little bit. My computer is now saying 15 Celsius at 10:15 in the morning. When I got on here, it was 50 Celsius in the US. So I was at about 11 this morning at 8:30. But I woke up this morning to a very, very chilly. It was in the 30s when I woke up this morning. So it was very, very cold for Brisbane. We get up to 110. We have about a month where it hits 110 every year. So to get down to the 30s is cold. Audacious is Australian for a-hole. As you are, RJ, as you are. Oh, God, that just made my eyes water. Oh, my God. I love it when people say this means in Australia. This Australian slang. Okay. All right. Well, guys, I'm going out to have a cup of tea. Get my voice back because, hello, I've been talking for nearly 2 hours. It's cold, so my nose is all blocked up because it's freezing cold here. I want to go spend some time with my daughter today to appreciate, to be grateful, to spend time with her. And have a great day. We went up to the lake last night. I had a loaf of bread and I said to her, let's go up to the park and we'll feed the ducks. This is at dusk when they're all just hungry. So we went up to our little lake and there was all these people there. So we thought, no, we won't stay there. We'll go to the other side of the lake. And there would have been about 300 ibises there. Quack, 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 quack. Oh, my God, it was funny. And then I came home. And I heard the cockatoos coming because you can hear them like 5 kilometres away as they're flying across because it's a big flock of cockatoos and they're loud. And I run outside and these cockatoos came straight over my roof and they're flying because just after dusk. And there would have been 300 cockatoos that went over my house, float straight over my house last night. And they're loud, quack, 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 as they're flying across. Where are we going? Let's go to the lake. Let's get warm. But I sat there and because I was looking at the sky and saying, wow, thank you so much for all these white birds. And I thought, white birds? I've probably just seen 1,000 white birds in the last hour. So I researched, what does white birds mean? Of course it's a good sign. Of course it's a good sign. So we've got to be aware of our messages, okay? These cockatoos do come over every night, sometimes 6 o'clock, sometimes 10 p.m. I try and run out because I just love watching them fly over me. And I say, don't poo on me, don't poo on me. You don't want to know the size of a cockatoo poo, okay, because they're big birds, right? Like the ibises. You don't want to poo on me. But how amazing was it to see them all last night? So I needed that last night because I'm still upset about this cat that I found out got killed, little Clover from next door. But at the end of the day, if we keep ourselves preoccupied with good things that are around us, and that was free. Those birds didn't pay to be at the park. These cockatoos weren't paid to fly over my house, right? But we appreciate what does come to us. And we appreciate what is around us. And we appreciate what we have created for ourselves is all that matters, right? Go out and be that person, as I said before. The one who is shining like that spark. Be that spark for others. Create it within yourself. And you will attract in your tribe. And most of all, others will come to you to create bigger and better for your own future. Okay? So, Colin M, thank you, Linda. Great show. I think that's wraps for me this week. Thank you so much. I will tell you tomorrow. Isn't it funny how I said I was going to start doing these shows on a Monday? The universe universe went, no. Tomorrow I've actually got to go and see some people at 9:30 in the morning, so I can't do a live tomorrow. I've got virtually readings booked up for the next 2 weeks before my teeth. So that's the universe saying, Lynda, we're going to keep you preoccupied so you can't dwell on the surgery that you're about to have. So thank you, universe, so much for keeping me busy, preoccupied. So I am around this for the next 2 weeks. I will be here next Sunday. Oh, God, I've got a reading at 9 o'clock. What will I do? Actually, I'll do my next show on where are we today? Yeah, I did that. So next weekend I won't be here. I'll be here on Monday, the 19th. I'll do a show on the 19th of June. Okay, so that's a YouTube live. I'm just putting it into my calendar so I don't book anything else that week. Okay, so I'm here next Sunday. No, I'm not. I won't be here next Sunday. I'll be here next Monday. Okay, I'll be here next Monday. And then the following week, I will be here on the Monday as well. YouTube live, okay, at 8:30. I'm just putting it into my calendar because you don't want to know what my book looks like. Look, quickly, that's what my calendar looks like. It's a mess. Look at the week before. Look at my back. So every week, every bloody week is for me. Now, if I go back to January, oh, my God, look at my dates for January. Look at the mess in there. Look at this week. Look at that week. Oh, my God, it's everywhere. So I get busy every week. Yes, it's a cluster. It's a mess, but I understand it. Okay? All right, so love yous all. Anyway, I'm off here. I've got to go spend some time with my daughter, get her some lunch, and stay healthy, stay happy. And most of all, stay in love with everybody around you and create it within yourself. Be that walking, sparkly shine this week, okay? John Hoyt Holland says, I just finished Manifest. Awesome. Lots of divine consciousness. I know. I love it. Loving Blue Orbs, Lynda. It's a great show. Go watch Manifest, okay? Love it. Okay. Love yous all, and I'll talk to yous all soon. Stay tuned, okay? Stay aware. Most of all, stay in love. Love yous all. Bye. And don't be audacious. Jay, don't be audacious. Love yous all. Bye.